You know, after the Wolves game, and I said this is probably the most angry I've felt because of what happened in the game during the game in terms of the VAR decision, the sending off, the red card, the second red card, and just the way we capitulated from probably our most impressive 45 minutes of our season, basically. Tonight has toppled it tenfold, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think I've been this angry from a performance since that game, but this anger is more humiliation and embarrassment because of what happened and what occurred during the game. So, listen, if you're new to the channel, I'm not always depressed, I promise you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Follow me on Twitter, Miss CJ Wright. Follow me on my podcast journey as well. Kringle Talks Football available on all platforms. I'm not going to lie to you, I have no intention of really wanting to do this. But it needs to be done. Let's do it. So before we go anywhere, I predicted that Arsenal were going to win 3-1. And again, before I go into it, my video that I recorded before the breaking news came out that Louise was going to be injured. Xhaka was facing a late fitness test. Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe were also facing late fitness tests. Yeah, boy, did we miss all four of them. Simple as that. So the lineup is on the screen now. We went with Leno, Chambers, Holding, Gabriel, Tierney, Ceballos and Xhaka, and then a front three behind the striker of Pepe, Ødegaard and Aubameyang, behind Lacazette, which, truth be told, it on paper it looked like an okay lineup. Listen, you look at the likes of Chambers, who had a really good game against West Ham, and you say, okay, cool, he deserved his spot. Gabriel, the way he is, the way he's strong in the tackle, the way he's front-footed all the time, you thought, okay, cool, this might be able to take apart the likes of Salah and Firmino. Dani Ceballos, he's a progressive, I'm going to use this very, very loosely, he's a progressive player when it comes to trying to get the ball up the pitch in quick transition. And then Pepe, we've been screaming for Pepe to start, maybe on the left to accompany Saka on the right, but he played. And Aubameyang played out from the left. I don't really want to talk about him, I'll be honest. And Lacazette, who had a fantastic game against West Ham. So, all in all, on paper, the lineup was not a bad lineup in the slightest. But the application, the way we set up, the tactical side of it, this is literally all of this is on Mikel Arteta. From top to bottom. The opening exchanges, we actually looked like we were pressing from the front. Ødegaard was pressing high as usual. Lacazette pressed, and then even the wingers are pressing. You thought, okay, cool, we're going to take the game to them similar to the way we did against Tottenham. That lasted for about 5 minutes. And then we sat back and said to a team, who are a very good team, still probably one of the best teams in the world, in the Premier League at least, who are on a really bad run of form. I remind you, 6 defeats out of their last 8 games. We said to them, we're going to sit back, we're going to allow you to have the ball, and we're going to just let you beat us. We're going to allow you to have all the ball on the right-hand side with Trent, and we're going to make Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang play as an auxiliary left-back. Because that's going to work. That's going to be the way we're going to play, because Aubameyang's going to come back, he's going to be like the left back that we're looking for. He might as well play left back. And he's going to make the tackles, and then he's going to get the ball, and he's going to run up the other end of the pitch and score, because that's the way we want to set up and the way we want to play. We're going to pass the ball into Ceballos, who's going to lay it off to Pepe, who's going to play it inside to Ødegaard, through the middle into Lacazette, 2-0. Wicked, that's the way we want to set up and play. But we didn't play like that. Because what we decided to do was say, Trent, you have the ball, we're not really going to press you. Aubameyang's going to jog over to you at some points if you really can be bothered. And we're just going to let you have the ball. Thiago Fabinho, you just pick the ball up and just play through the middle. Partey, for all his good and for all his progression, has somebody like Dani Ceballos, who, by all intents and purposes, should be performing at his highest level because he's wanting a place in the Euro squad for Spain. This guy is not getting a place in the Euros, and we should be packing his bags right now, sending him off to Real Betis. Just go, because tonight has shown just how bad Dani Ceballos is. He's young, and look, for all intents and purposes, I said if the deal was right for about 20 million, I'd take it. With Ceballos, I'm going to eat my words here because that's not going to happen. And I pray to everything that there is meaningful to pray to, that this does not happen because he is a really, really limited footballer. Tonight, for all the bemoaning that we've done in the past over Granit Xhaka, just goes to show exactly how much we've missed him tonight. The opening 45 minutes was their game. I've got the stats here, just of the opening 45 minutes. I couldn't bother to get the rest of the other second 45 minutes up because it was just that bad. We had 34% possession. We were the home team. We were the team, on paper, in form. We were the team who, playing 4-2-3-1, has a creative outlet, has a passing, flowing, creative team. Albeit if Emile Smith-Rowe's not there, fine. We've got Aubameyang to play out on the left. We've got Aubameyang to score goals for us. He has not registered a single shot against Liverpool in his last 2 games that he's played against them. He's played 167 minutes of football this season against Liverpool, and he has not registered a single shot. Not on target, in general. That is an embarrassing stat. In terms of shots itself, in the first half we had 1 shot, not on target. They had 6 shots, albeit 1 on target. We had a 76% pass completion rate, and we made 203 passes. 157 were successful. In comparison, they made 375 passes. 327 were successful. We made 16 clearances in that opening 45 minutes. They made 5. Genuinely, as the home team, we were embarrassing. We were lucky to go in 0-0 at half-time. I'd have taken 0-0 by the way the half-time was going, because they probably could have scored. James Milner hit one just wide. They had a couple of opportunities where they got into the box and probably should have done a little bit better, albeit for a couple of decent interceptions by Gabriel. And what came out to haunt me the most going into that second half? I tweeted at some point, this game is set up for Rob Holding, because Rob Holding likes to... The constant defending is his game. And then probably not even 10 minutes later, we saw exactly why Rob Holding has been dropped in recent weeks. He brought back in for the Man City game, was dropped because of his lapse in concentration. And again tonight. Diogo Jota, after coming on, is right next to him. Holding decides to run more towards Gabriel in the middle, where there is absolutely nobody, by the way. Diogo Jota runs in behind him. He basically says to Callum Chambers, he's now your man, even though he was mine. And to give credit where it's due, Trent Alexander puts in an absolutely fantastic ball. But for me, that's why Rob Holding has been dropped in recent weeks, and that's why David Luiz, again, even he was so sorely missed. Because, yeah, he has his flaws, he has his weaknesses, but he knows what players to pick up, and if he needs to pick up a player that's not his, he will pick him up, because that's the kind of defender he is. And, not even, 5 minutes later, Liverpool scored again. Gabriel, the ball goes down the wing. Gabriel gets the ball first. Yeah, he does. Makes a sliding attempt to clear the ball, and he misjudges it. It happens in football. But the fact that, that's another error that we've caused ourselves, let's be honest. Salah pounces on it and scores nutmeg through, then makes it 2-0. And by that point, you're just completely chasing the game. You know, what can you even say after that? And then we're just going through the motions. Aubameyang came off in the 78th minute? Why the hell was he on the pitch for that long? I just don't get it. He absolutely offered us zero in anything he did tonight. He genuinely offered us absolutely nothing tonight. And that's embarrassing for your club captain, the man who should be the man. He offered us absolutely nothing tonight. Martinelli came on for 15 minutes, and he offered us more in the first 3 minutes that he came on for than Aubameyang did for the entire time he was on for. 81st minute, Gabriel plays a ball out to the left. It was a very lackluster ball. It was just a ball, and it was punished. Again, another error from us, causing another goal. Liverpool pounce on it. Salah plays it into Jota, or plays it into Mane. His control sort of takes it into Jota's path and makes it 3-0. Game done. And like I said at the start, this whole thing was on Arteta. Because, yeah, you can say, look, the players didn't run, the players didn't do this, the players didn't... The man, Mikel Arteta, is managing these players. There's no fans in the stadium. So every single thing that Arteta wants from his players to do, he's directing each time. Where was his directing when the Liverpool centre-backs, who, let me just remind you again, have lost 6 games out of their last 8. Where was him saying, press him high, move the ball up forward, get up the pitch, get away from their high line? Where was any of that tonight? It was nowhere to be seen. Instead it was, yeah, great, laka. That was all he was doing. And I'm sorry, but this is the man listen, I still trust him. I still trust him. But, look, we sat back, like I said. Let them play against us. This is a team in Liverpool who are not known for their possession-based football. Let's all be clear on that. They're not known for possession-based football. They're known for the team to counter-attack. If I look at the final stats, because, I might as well. So the final stats. Liverpool had 64% possession. Arsenal had 36. They had 16 total shots against us. We had 3. At home. 3 shots the entire game. Whew. We made 394 passes. They made 706. They misplaced just 84 of their passes. I lie. 94 of their passes. We made 394 passes. We misplaced just under 100 passes. We misplaced 200. We were successful in 299. We made 24 clearances in comparison to their 10. We had a pass completion rate again in the first half, 76% compared to their 86. I have no words because it was just, it was embarrassing. From top to bottom, it was embarrassing. I've already gone over as long as I want to really go over talking about this football team because tonight, like I said, it was on Arteta. I had written down at some point during the game, that the good performances came from Gabriel before they scored, or just after they scored their first. Because he was commanding in the air, he was tackling when he needed to, strong in the tackle. Every time Salah got near him, at least until their goal, and his third one, he was putting in the strong tackle and forcing Salah to either try and go through him, which was not happening, or play it off, and at least then you're deterring away from it. But I can't even put him in there now because of the mistakes he made. He made 2 mistakes that cost us goals. And as far as the bad performances go, there's a whole list. But Dani Ceballos, like I said at the start, no more real words really needed for him. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, I don't get what this guy has done in recent weeks. I'd like to ask Mikel myself, what has Aubameyang done in recent weeks to warrant a start in this football club? Nothing. Shocking against West Ham. Absolutely dreadful against West Ham. Dreadful again tonight. Listen, I get he's your club captain. I get he's now the highest paid player at the club. But he offers us absolutely nothing at the moment when we're playing off the left. And unless you're going to play him up front, which we all want to see that, I don't want to see him in the pitch. Simple as that. He can play a backup striker. I genuinely would have preferred to see Willian play on the left than him tonight. And that's saying a lot, considering who Willian is. That is saying a hell of a lot. You know, look, what does it mean going forward? I don't know, because we're not going to get into the realms of should Arteta still be the manager or not, because I still think he should be. But is he on thin ice? Without doubt. If he loses to Slavia Prague, if we get knocked out to Slavia Prague, then serious question marks should be asked about his management. Because even again tonight, I said it, his substitutions are just poor. Like, look, we were forced into making a change between Kieran Tierney coming off in the first half. Hopefully he's all right. He looked really pissed off coming off. I'm hoping he was more pissed off because he is just pissed off because he's injured had to come off, or if he's pissed off because he knows that it's a big one. I'm hoping it's the former. His decision to leave Denis Ceballos on at half time when it's 0-0, it was just pathetic, utterly pathetic. Because I'm not exactly sure what kind of reaction you're expecting from the players who showed absolutely nothing in that first half. And the decision to leave Aubameyang on for the 76th minute, or just past that, baffling. Again, he offered us nothing. He has not registered a shot against Liverpool in 167 minutes. That's embarrassing. We play Slavia Prague on Thursday, and yeah, they're a good team, which is not great for us. We play the first leg away, which is always a bonus because we need that. We need the away advantage. And like I said, look, Arteta needs a win. He needs to win these games, because if he doesn't, serious question marks will be asked. Because tonight, we basically reminded Liverpool how good they are. We reminded Trent just how good he is, by the way. Before tonight, he had registered just 3 assists all season. He registered 2 tonight, and he potentially could have got a third right towards the end there. I don't know what it is with this football club who basically, when we play against a team, we say to this team, look, just remember, you're a very good side. And you see you that right there, you're a very good player. So please come to the Emirates, show everybody how good you are, and good luck for the rest of the season. That's pretty much what we do every time we play against a team. We did it with Eric Lamela. He hasn't scored all season. Guess who he scores against? Oh, look, Arsenal. Oh, man. I have no words for this football club at the moment. I think James from Gunner Blog summed it up perfectly well. We have really good games. We have really bad games. We have really good players. We have really bad players. We have a mixture of really good, really bad players who play really, really, really good, and a mixture of really good players who play really, really, really bad. That is the sign of a mid-table squad. And unless we can address those issues immediately in the summer, then the likelihood of us staying mid-table for a long time is probably accurate. Because, oh God, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Serious questions need to be asked. Serious issues need to be addressed. I've done a video recently about the players we could sign and who realistically we should sign. And I think I said in that video we don't need any sort of forward players anymore. Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. We need the competition. We need extra bodies. Because look, David Luiz was out injured. Rob Holding came in. Didn't do well. Granit Xhaka was out injured. Danny Ceballos came in. Was awful. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Emile Smith-Rowe couldn't play. Aubameyang came in to the left. Dreadful. Saka was out. Nicola Pepe came in. And for all intents and purposes of what he was trying to do, he's trying to be his man. Couldn't do it. The rotation in our squad. Look, Man City rotated Stones, Cancelo, Gundogan, and Sterling all out of the squad today. They didn't look like they missed any of those players. We drop a 33-year-old David Luiz, we miss a 33-year-old David Luiz, and it looks like we don't know how to defend to save our lives. I'm going to leave it there because, look, 20 minutes is a long time, and you don't want to be hearing that. Like I said at the start, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on my podcast journey as well, Kringle Talks Football, available on all platforms. Until next time, guys, this has very, very seriously deflated me. I haven't felt this angry about a football result for a long time. I look back on it now, like I said, the Wolves result was anger because of the situation, the scenario. This is the anger because of the humiliation, embarrassment that this football club has caused again. So guys, until next time, hopefully we can put a foot into the semi-finals against Slavia Prague. I'm not holding my breath, especially with some of the players we still got there. But until next time, guys, I hope you well. I hope you take care of yourselves. Enjoy this Easter weekend. Until next time.